Everybody, and welcome to today's video. And in today's video, I'll be doing a 2024 election prediction between Stacey Abrams and Josh Hawley. I'm going to try to make this fairly quick. I'm going to try to get to bed fairly soon. Tomorrow is actually my last day of school, so I probably won't really be doing anything tomorrow. I'm obviously something, but it will be probably pretty chill. But I also don't want to get no sleep. So I'm going to try to make this fairly quick. These are everybody's safe states. Ohio is not safe for Hawley. For Abrams, less likely state, she gets New Mexico, Minnesota, Nebraska second, Maine at large, New Hampshire, and Virginia. New Mexico, she's doing well enough with Hispanic and Latino voters. I don't see Hawley doing as well with oil workers as Trump. Or probably in Minnesota, Maine second, or Nebraska second. Hawley's not very good for the suburbs. I see Abrams being fairly strong in the suburbs. Minnesota, Hawley's not going to have enough appeal to the working class. I could see Minnesota shift significantly to the right, whereas the rest of the Rust Belt would shift to the left, because I don't see, I don't necessarily know that Abrams would do as well in Minneapolis as she would do in, say, Milwaukee, or Cleveland, or Philadelphia. But for the sake of this, I'm going to say it'll probably be likely. Once again, it could be lean, or I say once again. To sum it up, though, I guess it could be lean, but I will give it to her likely. Maine at large, fairly inelastic, because they're doing fairly well with white rural college-educated voters. Fairly same thing in New Hampshire. I think it would probably be a little bit to the right, but probably only a percentage point or two, which could make New Hampshire lean, depending on, like, how much it is to the left. Like, if it's 2.5% to the right, it's probably going to be on the line between being lean and likely. In Virginia, I see her doing well enough with the black vote and well enough in the suburbs, DC suburbs. Whereas Hawley probably won't get the same rural turnout that Trump did. For Hawley's likely states, he gets Kansas, Maine's first, Iowa, Ohio, Mississippi, South Carolina, Alaska, Maine's second. Nebraska's first. I just see him doing worse in the suburbs. And probably getting, or not just, I see him probably doing worse in the suburbs, and I probably see him getting less rural turnout. Kansas, probably getting less rural turnout. He's from the Midwest, so that could help. But he'll still probably get less rural turnout and probably do pretty poorly in the suburbs. In Mississippi, I just see Abrams doing well enough with the black vote. In Iowa, I see Hawley probably being able to do pretty well with white rural voters. I see him probably doing worse, just because I'll probably get less turnout, but him doing well enough. Ohio, I see him doing even worse than he does in Iowa, but still managing to carry likely. I see Abrams doing well enough with the black vote to the point where she's able to shift it to the left, and considering the fact that Hawley probably won't be able to get the same turnout that Trump did, it'll probably be a more narrow margin of victory, but likely nonetheless. Maine second, fairly similar thing to Iowa. I see him doing, not necessarily with Midwestern voters since it's Maine, but I see him doing well enough with the white rural vote. South Carolina, I see Hawley not getting as much rural turnout that Trump did. I see Abrams doing well enough with the black vote to the point where it'll probably be even more narrow of a likely victory. For Abrams, the lean state, she gets Nevada, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Georgia. In Nevada, I see Abrams doing well enough with Hispanic and Latino voters, whereas Hawley won't get the same rural turnout. Across the entire Rust Belt, Wisconsin being the most conservative, Michigan being the most liberal, Pennsylvania being the most in the middle of the three, I guess. Hawley will get less rural turnout and do worse with the working class, whereas Abrams will be able to retain enough black turnout and probably gain some. Georgia, once again, Hawley won't be able to do as well with rural voters or turn out as many. Abrams will do pretty well in Atlanta and the suburbs and do well enough with the black vote. For Hawley's lean states, he gets Texas, and I think that might be it. So in Texas, he's going to get less rural turnout, do worse with these Hispanic Latino voters, and the suburbs will shift to the left. I just don't see him doing that horribly with rural voters, though, to the point where he loses it or he only carries it till it'll probably still be like maybe 2% margin of victory. So the remaining states, Abrams gets 1 in the state of Arizona. Josh Hawley gets 2 in North Carolina and Florida. In Arizona, I see Abrams doing well enough in the traditionally conservative suburbs, and enough traditional conservatives not turning out to the point where she's able to do well enough with the ones that do turn out, and where she's able to do well enough with the Hispanic Latino vote. Georgia, I already talked about Georgia. North Carolina, she's gonna do pretty well with the black vote. And do pretty well in the suburbs. However, Hawley will get less, yes, rural turnout and do worse with the working class, but it'll do well enough to the point where you can narrowly carry it. It could probably go to Abrams, so it's definitely within the realm of possibility that Abrams carries it. In Florida, Hawley's going to worse with Hispanic Latino voters, do worse with older white voters, probably do worse in the suburbs. I could see Abrams doing pretty poorly with older white voters. Um, so yeah, there's that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I feel like I might have made this before. I don't know if I have. I'm not certain that I did. When I was making the thumbnail, I don't think I saw another one. For this, but I may have. So if I have, sorry. Usually I check. Tonight I didn't. I was up a little or later, I guess, than usual. I spent a lot of it watching the Atlanta United lose, and then watching the Hawks win. They beat the Bucks. Narrowly. But we were able to win on the road. Now I'm talking about basketball. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like below. Stay tuned for my next video tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please comment your suggestions down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.